Hello, everyone, and as always, welcome back to Strategy Gaming Dojo, where we're finding, learning, turning, burning the great strategy games. And today we're jumping back into Garrett Grigsby's War in the East 2. Now, it's been a little while since we live streamed this. I say a little while, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. It's a long story that you don't want to hear, believe me. But it has something to do with a move. It has something to do with potential mold near the ocean in a new building. There are all sorts of things you don't want to hear. I've got a non-disclosure agreement. I can't even discuss it. That's not a joke. Anyway, so we'll just leave it there and we'll move on. We'll move on to the war in the East. It is good to be back alive. I like chatting with you guys. It always makes it a hell of a lot more fun. Well, I don't know if that's true for some of you. Some of you, I'm not sure if it's more fun. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I like to talk with you guys. I like you to give me instant feedback. What are you doing with your Panzers? I like to get that immediately. And so here we are in turn 8. We're pushing, and I labeled this episode Novgorod question mark. It's intriguing. Don't say it's not. I did that because we are going to try to push into the aforementioned Novgorod. That is certainly where I would like to be in the north after this turn. Can we get there? Well, I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. I will say I just did the basic tutorial part 15, and this has nothing to do with Novgorod, but I was looking around because we were talking about generals and headquarters and stuff, and I was looking around at generals and like what would be a good example of a general to replace or something. And I looked down into 17th Army and I thought, whoa. We we have got some work to do down in 17th Army. The command down there is not looking great, especially from a morale perspective. I didn't realize how bad. Uh, oh, who's our main general at 17th Army? I knew I'd forget this. Let's just go look down here. Um, where are? Yeah, he's in Venetia now. It is von Stulpnagel. He is only a 4 for morale. I mean, arguably, that's the most important metric we have for generals, or the most effect that they have, the most importance it can be. And so we have got to get rid of some generals in 17th Army. But we're a ways away from that. I say a ways, we're a few days, a couple of days. But we we got some work to do down there in 17th, without a doubt. So anyway, thank you guys for dropping by. Thanks for I was gonna put this up as a recording, and then I thought, well, that's not fair to the people on Twitch. I guess I should start, taking the recordings and posting them on Twitch, but that seems kind of weird, right? Twitch is really a live stream venue, and I do love the live streams. So I told the wife, we got to get the green screen up. We got to get the lights on. I'm not going to shower. I'm going to throw a hat on. That's the advantages of working from home. Anyway, where are we? What are we doing? What's happening with this war? Well, 18th Army, Modal's part of 18th Army, we have moved. We moved them in part 39 and got them kind of going this way. We're heading here to the Narva. That is what we need to cross. We got to get over it. So that is what Modal's crew's up to. Now he gets a little help from Wadrig over here. Wadrig is, he's got like 4 of the command points, 3 or 4 of the command points. That he's got no, that's not true. He's got 5. He's got 5. Where is Wad? There he is. Yeah, he's got 5 because he's got a division and 3, regiments. I call them regiments. They're really just, a third of a division, kind of like a regiment, right? So anyway, we have got those guys moving to the north of Lake Peepus, the Twin Lakes. I like to say Lake Peepus, as you all know. What does that leave? Well, we've got Lindemann down here, and Lindemann needs to kind of push out of Pskov. And he's sitting here in Pskov. He's got, let's see, Let's get off of that Panzer Division. We'll bring up 50th Corps. He's got an infantry division here. He's got 6 full infantry divisions, all right, 12 of 12. Let's look at what he's got. He's got a lot of mixed flak. He's got 4 artilleries. He's got some construction because we are here in Pskov, and he's got a rocket group. Let's look at Army Group North. Okay, so he doesn't have any of the pioneers anymore. Okay. 18th Army has some of these construction battalions, as does Army Group North. Um, do I want to give him a pioneer battalion? I think I do want to give him 1 pioneer battalion, not 2, or should we? Well, I don't know. Let's go back and look at Modal. Modal has 2, I think. He's got 3. Gosh darn. Come on, Walter. Where are you stealing all the engineers? Okay, and Wadrig's got 2. All right, well, let's give Lindemann the other one. We've got plenty floating around, it seems. Let's go 52nd Pioneer there. And okay, I think we're off. We're just going to start moving units this time. Let's get it done. Now, if we look out here, so what are we going to try to do with Lindemann's group? We got to push north. All right, I leaned into that if you couldn't tell. We got to push north. It looks like we've got some worn out units here. Now, part of that is because we cut the rail. Now you say, well, how'd you cut the rail? You're not on it. You just have to be next to it. And the Soviets can't get any rail through there. Now they could have, nope, this ends, that line ends right there. So they had not as much freight got in here last turn as they're used to. We've now taken Pskov, which was a depot. We took the depot and we rubbed the freight, as I call it. That could sound a little dicey, but I think you know what I mean. I think you know. Florian, hello. Good to see you guys again. I'm glad to be back, on the live stream. Michael F., greeting from Prague. Now, I have heard Prague is maybe the most beautiful city in the world. I had a friend that went over there and just absolutely loved it. And you're welcome. You finally got through all of it. Wow, that's a lot. Sometimes I look at those stats. YouTube gives you a bunch of stats, and on the channel here, we average about 1,000 hours watched every day. Now that's just mind-boggling to me. That 1,000 hours of content are watched on the channel every day. But it's probably it's not maybe not fully Michael. It could be McCall or Michal. It could be. I don't know. If you've watched all those dang videos that I could be a little off with some of my pronunciations. It happens. So anyway, thank you for stopping by, and I do appreciate it. I'm glad you liked them. That's the whole point of this, is to get people to play the game. Games I love. Florian says, I just installed the core picture mod, and it's very good. Okay, I'm going to go check that out then. Maybe I'll get that installed so we can really, look at some different types of pictures. I like the stock pictures this one came with. Now, the original one, you really needed a mod. This one's not too bad, but I'll have to go check that out if you like it. I trust your judgment, Florian. Okay, well, let's bust our way out of the Pskov area. We're in the outskirts of Pskov right now, and some people are even in the forest outside Pskov. Lindemann's got all of the support units I think he needs. Now that we're here, and we're here in good time, it's only turn 8, we are going to start doing deliberate attacks to the extent we can. All right, so we'll do a deliberate there, and it looks like we've already knocked them back. Okay, so we got a retreat there. 701, they've got 12,000 men. Okay, now we've got a red and an orange here, and we got them in kind of a bad supply spot. Even though we didn't encircle them, and I'm not making a joke, I'm not saying, I'm being serious. Even though we did not encircle them, since we rubbed this rail, they had a lot harder time getting freight down here. So it's possible these units will be a little weaker than we might suspect. Now that's a 25 and it's green. So maybe not that one, but we'll see what we can do with that one. So I think I'm going to bring I've gone back and forth. I was looking at the map before we started here exactly how to approach this. I'm going to do a deliberate attack just with the 206th Infantry here, and try to knock that back. Oh, wow. That had a 24 defense, and we knocked it back. Somehow we got 11 to 1 odds on that. Now, I would have rather it retreated this way, I think, but okay. I'm not gonna be upset about that. It did take a step back at least, which is what we need. Now you see we're starting to build up some delay points at spots here. Like we've got delay points up here, now we've got one there. That's gonna become a big issue as we try to get to Novgorod this turn. I think we can get there. There's a little bit of a weak spot, I hope, right here. It looks like a 5 and a 6. Now we're playing with Fog of War, of course, so that doesn't mean it's definitely a 5 or a 6. We shall see. We shall see. Okay. Let's keep going here, but I'm not even sure I'm going to mess with this 25 unit. I think we can go out and around it. The question is with what and how are we going to do this? I'm going to take this unit right here and I'm going to put it right here. So we're every other hex, as I like to be, there, okay? And then I'm going to take this one back here and start. Oh gosh, I was hoping I would have some movement points left. I may have been better off taking this one. Nah, I don't think so. Um, Okay. All right. That's fine. We'll go up here. We're going to try to build a corridor here that's lasting. Well, at least lasting for a few turns. And so we're just going to come up here. Every other hex. That's how I'm going to build it. That's how I do it. Builder Bob. Four. Okay, he could do a hasty and check, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Um, Now then, we're running out of movement points here a little bit. He could get there, but I actually think maybe I want him here or here. He could try to blast that hole, but we've got all of 16th that's going to come up here too. Or I could try to shoot the gap there or there, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Let's keep pushing towards Leningrad to the extent we can. And as you see, this is really, with our panzers, we have now kind of created a gap here. Let's use that to get the infantry as far north as we can in some respects. I mean, we don't have enough to get it that far, but I mean, 5 or 6 or 7 hexes, we may as well use that if we can. All right, let's click. Now, I could use both of these and do this attack, but I'm going to try it with just 269th. I wish I could do it with this one as well, but we're missing. Oh, can he? Oh, get off there. What was I doing? There we go. Okay, there's the deliberate attack I'm looking for. I don't know that this really is going to do much, but if we could weaken this a little bit, let's try it. Hey, we did get him to step back. That actually really. So these were a lot weaker down here than we thought. Now it's only got one movement point. He's only got one. He could actually move forward though. Let's do that. We'll move you forward. And Lindemann's crew is going to make pretty decent progress here. These guys, can they go any further? Not. Can he go there? No. But I think I will take him there. Okay, and so now I've got my corridor built here a little bit just to make sure they can't sneak behind us at all, or at least we hope so. Nope, I don't want to move 16th Army. I think that's it for Lindemann's group. He's now, well, this is going to be out of command, right? 8 of 5. Okay. So we got to go up at least to here. I think that's exactly what we'll do with 50th Corps. I would like to leave him on the depot, but I want to make sure these guys might get a counterattack, and I want to make sure they can get support units out here. So cool. Zwickly login. I am playing on normal difficulty level. I feel kind of bad about that. I want to, next time through, we'll crank that way up. Since it was the first time through, I just put it on normal. I feel like it's actually a little cheating. Not cheating. That's not the right word for it. I've got it on normal. I'm just going to say that for this time, the first playthrough, because we started playing this before the game came out officially, and so I just thought, well, I'll put it on normal. I kind of wish I would have bumped it up. Next time we'll put it on very hard. All right, so let's get 16th buzzing up here. He's only got 4 movement points up there. So, oh shoot. Hmm. I don't know. I don't want to get delay points put there. That's something you have to think about in this game. We didn't have to think in the prior games or the prior game, which is those delay points. And so if you make a weak attack, it used to be I would just attack right there and not even ask a question about it. Uh, Now I kind of want to get another division up there if we can and try to knock stuff about, so to speak. Uh, Nope. Actually, I'm going to do this a little differently than I thought I was. Can he go down in there? He cannot. Okay, so I'm double stacked there. I think what I'm going to do. All right. I may have been a little premature in moving those two. Let's move this motorized. I know I usually do infantry first, but let's move these motorized up here. They're not, the one's not in command. So let's get von Manstein to back up there. Now they should both be. No, he's still not because the other one is commanded by whom? 36th? Okay, got it. All right, we'll move him up. That's Reinhard, right? Yep, Reinhardt. Reinhardt, got it. So now they. No, he's still not. I guess I backed him up one and moved him back one. There we go. Okay. I want to make sure that this blows through here. So I'm going to do a deliberate attack. I think it's a little bit of overkill, but I want to make sure we get to Novgorod if we can. So we hit that, we route it out, 2660. Okay. I'm going to leave this one behind if I can. 7 of 8. Okay, he can't move. Totenkopf should be able to move. Yeah, okay. So Totenkopf is up and almost through, or probably could be through if we really wanted him to be. Um, this is another one of Reinhardt's guys. What can he do? He can go there, but with 0. Okay. Hmm. I actually think I maybe could have structured this slightly better, but that's okay. Fine. Are you both on? No, you've got to move up, Reinhardt. Keep moving up, Reinhardt. Okay, so we're going to take these two, and we're all, we can't do a deliberate with them both, but that's fine. I needed the manpower, so we'll just do a hasty there. We knock them back, 8.3. Shoot, I wish I would have gotten a route there, but that's all right. Um, let's look at the one that's got 11, and let's put him there. Okay, so now we've basically trapped these units down here, or we will. When I move 16th up here, there's nowhere for them to go. Eh, he'll have 2 left if he goes there. Can he back up to there? He can. Okay, so Totenkopf's going to come back there. This is going to come up here. Ooh, he didn't have an attack. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Um, Now then, they don't have that many movement points left. How far can you go? You can go here, but so could you. That's probably just the easier move, right? Okay, let's spread those out just a little bit. I'll also put this unit. I guess I could put him right there, but I'm not going to. Let's put him there. Got to remember we got a Panzer. Oh, look at that. So okay, we've started to build through here. I don't want to have to make that attack with Panzers. Can I get any infantry up here to do an attack? That's the question. Let's see. Kalo, how's it going? Thank you, Zwickly Login. You say I should bring reinforcements in. Well, okay, I may have to. I may have to. You're right about that. On Matrix forums, gosh, Blonde Prince, what is? I think it's C. Brandon Ellis is what I am on Matrix forums. That if that gives you any clue of my name, I think that's what it is. I'm either oh on Reddit. this is before I ever started the channel. Obviously, I signed up for those things. So Matrix, it's C. Brandon Ellis. I think on Reddit, I'm like old school tactician. I like that one, right? I almost thought about just having the channel called Old School Tactician, but I went with Strategy Gaming Dojo just because I wanted it to be the dojo. We've got a lot of panzers yet to move. We've got what, 4 or 5 panzer divisions yet to move, but we've also got a lot of infantry yet to move. I'm going to need a unit there. I don't think I can get anything up here to make that attack that I really kind of want to make. Um, I'm going to move one of these up here just because ultimately, let's move as far north as we can. And then I'm going to sneak this guy around to there. So constantly moving north if we can. Um, 9 of 11. All right, I'll put him. Shoot, I don't know, like there. I could triple stack there, but why? Why would I do such a thing? Let's go right there. We got to make sure we've got enough to hold this corridor. I don't want to get, too crazy. Let's put our two uh, Panzer Group headquarters out here in the middle of the mud and the muck. Now they are, let's back them up. Well, no, actually, I don't want to back them up one. Um, 16, he can keep moving forward. As a matter of fact, he could almost get up here and make an attack, but I don't dare do that and then have it be where he's in the way of something. So I'm going to put that up there. This guy is going to move here. That means 10th Corps under Hansen is all moved. They're going to go, Hansen's going to go sit up here, I don't know, like there. Let's put him right there. Okay. Now then, we've got these units down here. Who are you? Oh my goodness. 2nd Corps. Let's get you moving. Von Brockdorf Alfeld. He's got a lot of guys way up here. Um, we'll stack him with a division. As a matter of fact, I should probably stack both these guys with a division just in case. I mean, I don't think the Soviets can get through there. We're going to have way too much zone of control, but just in case, you never know. Can he attack at all? No. Okay. These guys, I would guess, don't have anything left. That doesn't have. I think I maybe should have hit with the infantry on. This is the guy. I gotta dislodge him, and I think we're well through here. But it's just a matter of how. So 19 of 32. He would only have 3 up here. This is the first Panzer that we fell back. I don't really want them to be my main fighting unit here. So why don't we? He would have 10 left there. Okay, that works, I think. Let's get him up there. He's in the mud, but that's all right. Nothing's in Novgorod. Okay, excellent. Barry, you're on the recumbent bike, all right? Hey, that's good. Stay heart healthy. Me sitting here stressing about this game is not heart healthy, I'll tell you that. Look at all this. Now we got room to roam out here. Um, Oh, I hate to do this. What's this? This is swamp. Maybe we just hold right there and we'll have the motorized try to clear that up next time. I'm not seeing an advantage in necessarily attacking there, other than I think we would get through a lot better. Okay, so I'm going to move first Panzer up that way, and then where are the other Panzers? Well, I know I've got this one right there. That's 6th Panzer. And you see he can just go flying right through Novgorod. All right, up we go. So I've been thinking a lot about this and how I kind of want to structure some of this. Do I go there so that he can't sneak, or they can't? We can start kind of bending this back, or do I just go into Novgorod? Now I hated having that down in the center before. Um, where I had this gap, I almost want to move him up or there, but I'm afraid they could maybe sneak through there. Ooh, ooh. Well, I definitely want to be into Novgorod or sitting in Novgorod. I'm just afraid I don't want those two panzers to get cut off. Well, I'd rather, if I'm going to have one cut off, I'd rather it be one than two. So we're just going to leave it right there. If we back up, um, this is great. Okay. What I'm going to probably do, and we got a lot of options now because they have a lot of units here. They're going to try to stop here. We may like scissor cut across here. We may just say heck with it and drive straight on Leningrad, get to the outskirts, and then let the infantry come on behind. But we're in good shape here. We're through Novgorod. I really kind of wish I could move this guy up. Can I move anybody else? I don't think so. And then next time we'll have the motorized sweep through here, lead the way. Then we'll take these. We may bring them up here and try to cut off, all supply coming across Lake Ladoga. You know, this is one of the main spots. This is one of the main spots. It used to be this, but I don't see. I guess it's going to be this area right here. Um, how far? Okay, so the theater box is right here. Well, come on, Finns, let's go. I guess we could bring our forces up here, right? If it's not in the colored theater box. That's how the rule book reads. I guess we'll see. We'll see. We're gonna, do something. We'll bring these panzers up here, but that all looks really good to me. That's fine. All right, let's get back here and look at. We've got our two headquarters there. Oh, he's out. Okay, what are you part of? 56th. All right, von Manstein, get on your pony. Let's go. Okay, now he's in command. That's good. I really don't think they can get in here. It takes extra movement points to get into an urban area anyway. We have two full panzer divisions there. I think that's all fine. I probably could have gone a little further if I would have done. I think I maybe should have brought the infantry up and attacked those two units with infantry. I was just scared we would get delay points and we couldn't get the motorized through. But now we've got all of these units completely cut off. They cannot come north, right? We've got them completely blocked down here. I mean, unless they take, they row your boat across the lake. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to mention last time I said something about an amphibious landing in the Crimea. You can't do that as the Axis player. I actually knew that. It's just one of those things, you start talking and you're thinking about things, and it dawned on me, and then somebody commented on it as well. As the Axis, you cannot do an amphibious landing. You don't have any amphibious headquarters. Blonde Prince says, I read on the forums that you can recover extra command points if your units are in the same hex as their headquarters. I gosh, command points are a new concept, and so that sounds right. Sorry, I don't know off the top of my head. I'll have to go look at the rule book to see if that's true. Now, if they're in an assault army, they get double their command points back. I'm almost certain that if they are stacked with the headquarters, they do get more back, but I don't know what the ratio is. Like I don't know what the exact number is. Um, but we will find out, my friend. We will find out. Let's move more of 16th Army north. Is he still in? Yes, he still is in command. And I think, should I go ahead and try to knock this security unit out? Yeah, let's do it. Can we get him out of there? No, 1 to 1.6. Now, nominally, we won this battle, but not really. How about the guys that parachuted in? Yeah, we can send them flying. Okay. Let's hit this armored unit. Now, see, that's across a river. I can still do a deliberate, though. Okay, it's a minor river. See ya. He's gone. Now, let's sneak him around the back here, and then he can, start working on some of these other units. Oh, hey, there was more up here. I'm actually then going to back him off. I don't want there to be any gaps. So I'm going to back him off into that light forest. I'm going to move this guy. Let's think about this for a minute, okay? Let's move him up here just to the north of Valeki Luki. Let's move you this way, all right? And let's try, are they all in? Command. Okay, let's try a deliberate attack on this unit with all three of these. Two regiments and a division. Yep, that got him to retreat. 3,600 men, 54 guns, 34 AFVs. That's all good. So these guys are spaced correctly. Let's bring him there. And then let's bring him there. Okay, that all works. And then we'll just bring the headquarters up here. And when we scoot back, we've got 16th Army all spread along the front here. We've got some headquarters here. We have a headquarters back here and back here. Everybody's in command. We've got a breakthrough here, and we're through Novgorod. We are now 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're approximately 100 kilometers out of Leningrad. On turn 8, looking pretty good. We should be close to the Narva River here. These guys should really start moving because I think the Soviets are going to do everything they can to get right here, right? And just make a big old bundle there. So they should be able to come up here and maybe even trap these units, possibly. But we're going to come in from the west here. These guys will just keep pushing, but I'm going to keep threatening encirclement, so they should eventually end up in a big old ball right here, and then we can just deliberate attack. Hopefully by about turn 12, maybe 13, we'll be right here, and we'll just ring the entire city and bring hell and fury to the best of our ability. We'll get the Flammenpanzers back. We'll get the Flammenpanzers back up here. They're down helping in Odessa right now. But yeah, we'll get the Flammenpanzers up. We'll get every damn engineer we've got in the army up here to Leningrad to look over the situation. I don't like that gap. Let's hope nothing shoots it. Now, it'll just be a one-turn kind of thing, but we would have to drop that Panzer Division back, and I just don't want to have to deal with that. Okay, let's go look at our rail here in the north. Oh, good. All right. This looks good. We've got this all hitched up, as the railroad folks say. Let's move this all the way into Pskov. Okay. Um, we may have to move 4th Panzer Group up too, but we'll do that in a minute. Let's move rail repair and go straight into Pskov. And then once we get there, what is this? Turn left? There we go. Okay, my eyes were failing me. Um, Oh, we can only get there. Sheesh. Okay. Once we get to Pskov, now we're what, 2 hexes away. I was thinking we could get there this time. We may connect something over here. Does that make sense? I don't know. Pskov can kind of really freight everything. We may bring it down here and try to connect something down here. I don't know. We'll get to rail next time. That was the proper move this time. Now let's see how far out of command they are. They're now at 20 of 15. So we're going to have to move 16th Army this time. I think, shoot, where do I want to put it? Let's turn logistics on for one thing. All right. We'll put 16th Army into Pskov. I was thinking about putting them in Valeki Luki. Ooh, I guess I could. And maybe should. Or I could move 9th Army headquarters up there, but it's in Vitebsk. Can I now get this? Yeah, I can still get it all the way down here. But would that put them out of command? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it would be close. It would be close. Okay, he's just going to stay in Pskov, and we'll actually have 4th Panzer Group come up here as well. All right, let's spacebar that. Okay, Pskov is where we're going to try to just freight everything up here for the most part. Also over here at Parnu, we'll still be getting a little out of Riga, maybe some here from Polotsk. Polotsk could really be a 2, couldn't it? Let's make Polotsk a 2. We'll also make Daugavpils a 2. Vitebsk will stay a 4. Pskov will be a 4. Parnu will be a 4. Riga can go down to a 2 now. All right. Just dealing with depots so we don't have to do it at the end of the turn anymore. I'm just going to do it when I'm up here looking. And I'm really looking to make everything a 1, except where I want to route freight, I'll make those 2s like kind of the in-betweens, like Vilnius and Minsk. And then the 4s will be right at the front. Orsha, Vitebsk, Veliki Luki. All right, that all looks good to me. You see some of the secondary rail is out here working, so let's look at our rail situation back here in the center. We're through Vilnius. Now, this is why we brought our main rail back here, is to connect Minsk with Vilnius, and also that also connects all the way up to Orsha and over to Vitebsk, and so that's a lot of connecting. Right, okay, let's take that rail off, the rail overlay, and let's repair here and here. All right. Now, do I want to go all the way back here? Let's look at this again. We've got the secondary running down here, it looks like, but it is part of the 16th Army. Now that I moved 16th Army, it's going to be trying to move back up there. I was thinking maybe Brest-Litovsk, we would try to like get into this whole thing, but I think instead what I'm going to do is go on the other side of Minsk, and I'm going to go down this way towards Gomel, which hopefully will start pushing with Second Army a little better. Second Army kind of got stopped right in its tracks, and we got to go a little further with that. Florian says, "Is it not better to delete some depots?" It is. It is probably. Well, not probably. It is, right? Some things out here you don't want getting any freight. Now, ultimately, if they store a little freight, it's not that big of a deal. If it's like a few tons, if it's like 100 tons or 200 tons, which a level 1 really should not be storing more than that. And if you have a problem with your rail system, and they've got freight, they can reroute out and around if they're connected to something. But yeah, I mean, the ultimate advantage of having more depots is that, you've got kind of redundancies throughout the system. So if something gets blocked or there's partisan activity, it can go around another part of the system, But I mean, you can definitely have too many. Okay, M60 says you do not get a bonus with stacking with the headquarters. Okay, that's great. I knew I hadn't read that, but I've read through the rule book completely once, and then I go back to sections. I didn't remember reading that, but it sounded plausible to me, I would say. But no, M60, and I trust M60. That guy knows this game. Okay, let's think about what we want to do now. Okay, we've got the main rail going there. Oh, look at this. That rail's turned red. Holy smokes. How is that even possible considering I don't think we could be sending anything? Oh, it's all completely damaged. But what about this? Oh, these are the damage. Okay, so this red is the damaged. That's weird. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We've got green here. That's all looking good. All that rope is looking good. What about this red? Why is that red? That is also damaged. Okay, let's take this down here, and that's what we wanted to do with this unit is repair here and connect these two. All right. Oh, that was already done. Okay, so we have 11 more that we could possibly use here, 11 more points. We could connect something else because we're probably not going to get into, well, we are going to get into Smolensk this turn, so we don't want it to be too far away. How about this main rail? How about we go up there? That one. Let's do a little bit of that work. All right, we'll R that and maybe connect Veliki Luki and Vitebsk. seems like something you might want to do. All right, so he's out there. That looks good. We have the one back here. We move the one in the north. All right, the railroad, choo-choo, looking good, looking good. Now then, let's come out here to Ninth Army and let's really pay attention to these generals. We've got enough AP to replace a general. Not multiple, but at least a general. So we've got Weiss out here. We're not going to be replacing Weiss. He's awesome. 877 with an 8 on the ground. Gotta like that. Now, he's only got 6 of 9. Let's try to put another division in with him, actually. Who is this? Eighth is Heights. Heights is a 5656. Okay. I mean, it's not horrific. Um, Materna, all fives and a six. Okay. Fifth Corps is Raouf. He's a 5676. So Raouf is kind of the second best guy. Interesting. Okay, so let's take this division and let's put it with Weiss. So that's Sixth Corps. Just get as much under Weiss as we can. Now this does hurt your combat value, so maybe let's do that at the end after they've already moved, because it will hurt their combat this turn if we change commanders. So we've got a division that's here that's underneath Weiss. We've got this. Let's just plow straight ahead if we can with a deliberate attack. Before we do that, let's make sure he's got he's got 4 artillery. He's got a lot of mixed flak, pioneers, construct. This guy's got it all. Right. Okay. So let's click there again. This is the 106th Infantry Division. It's getting a little low on some stuff, but okay. All right, they routed out. That's 1,300 men. I wish we would have had enough to do a deliberate here as well. I think for this turn, I'll just kind of leave that alone. We'll let that. We're not going to just completely wear them out. Now we've got this unit that was underneath or was stacked with Weiss. We got up here. We can do a deliberate attack. This is, we don't know the name of the unit. Let's do a deliberate there. Okay, we routed that out too, and we're starting to blow a hole here. Now this is behind a small river, the Dvina River that comes down into Vitebsk. And so I was looking at this unit, I would love to attack there, but is it better to bring something out and around it somehow? I'm tempted to do that attack. Weiss hasn't moved, so it would get support units. Let's give it a shot with a hasty. Nope, 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 nope. And Weiss pulled him back. He said, I don't like that at all. Now, we did lose that battle. We lost 300 men, but we did, could have been worse. Could have been worse. 6. Okay, let's attack across the river. We can't. We don't have enough movement points. The stock, the base to do a deliberate is 6 across the river into bad terrain can cost more, so we don't have enough to do that. Kalo, ho, you got mud and snow, my friend? Yeah, yeah. Tell me about it. We're gonna have a lot of rain in the north next turn. You can see the weather forecast. I don't know if you guys didn't see it last time. So, it's kind of avoided us to here to the north. Look at the forecast for next time, for August 10th, and this will crack you up. Whoa! It's right over Leningrad. All of it. It's like the game. It's like the AI said. I said in the last video, I said it's kind of like that magician that puts all the rings together, then all of a sudden makes like a giraffe, when he undoes the rings. Look at this. That looks like rain to me. Every weather system in the world is centered over Leningrad. Okay, we'll deal with it though. We'll deal with it. I guess I'm gonna do this attack. I guess I'm not. I guess I'm not. He backed off the ledge. Let's just keep moving east to the. Oh, see, we can get over that. Yeah, we can get around behind the Dvina anyway. We got another river, the Metsa. How is this doing here? Maybe we should kind of come. You know what? Let's come down here really fast and just take Smolensk. Now they have completely they've got a one defense. This is just like the guys walking around town burying people and stuff. I was, why would you leave a one-on-one unit here? I don't know. I don't ask such questions. This is Fifth Corps that will get the honor of taking Smolensk, and so this is Rauf. Okay. Oh, that reminds me. We got to come back down here. What did I say this was? Sixth Corps. Let's put him in Sixth Corps. Now that we've already moved, wanted to wait to the end there. Okay, so now he's with Weiss. That's 5 of 5. Weiss comes out of Valeki Luki. But hold on. Let's go back for a second. Um, I need to have my logistics on. I like to have the logistics on now. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so he's out here. It's still got a big capacity. It's got more capacity than we'll fill up. I think it's at 20,000. We don't quite have the rail there yet, but I think that'll be fine. We could potentially move Ninth Army up there at some point. We probably will. Um, 255th ID. Okay, let's look at his support units. Now, he does not have any pioneers. I don't think he'll really need them. I mean, come on now. Now these are mismatched units here, so let's move the other one here. When I say mismatched, they're not of the same corps. I want them both to be 5th Corps. Okay, now that will be if I have him selected. So let's do a deliberate attack into Smolensk with 5th Corps and hopefully take the town. Paint the town red. That's not a good joke. Smolensk population evacuates to Kirov and off they go. Okay, so now we're going to walk into Smolensk with 363 casualties and we lost 11 guns. I'll take that. I'll take that. All right, so now we're clearing out AA installations or whatever else is in there. Ooh, that ended up routing. That was 5,000 men, even though they were only showing a strength. Now, I think part of that is we got the Panzer here next to the rail line, and that's very powerful, right? So they've been getting freight down here through this rail line. We cut that off last time because we got in a hex next to it. Um, which I didn't mention last episode or the episode where we did this, but I did want to get up to that because this is major rail. I don't think they got any freight down here last time, which could have been part of the reason they pulled out. Let's see what you got. Okay, so we've got a 6 and a 5, a 5 and a 5. Let's just try to do a hasty here. Neither headquarters has moved. So we're into Smolensk. Okay, we'll knock them back with a 2.7 to 1. Let's see if we can move forward at all. Yeah, we can. Okay. He can move there and you can move there. Okay, that looks good to me. I'll take it. 7 of 12. Now, where do we want to go here? We're just going to start doing deliberate attacks and knocking out what we can. I think we want to blow a hole right here if we can, I think. We've got a 46 there, a 17 there. So why don't we do a deliberate attack with 2 divisions? I think that should be plenty. And, oh, he only took a step back on 13 to 1 odds. Wow, take Vegas with me. Um, Anthony Watson. Oh, you got hit with a massive Soviet offensive. That's awesome. That's what makes the game fun. Not that that happened to you, Anthony. That's happened to, hey, when I first started playing the game, I don't know how much you played, but when I say playing the game, the original War in the East, yeah, it happens to everybody. I think the first few times you're like, man, this is going great because as the Axis, obviously, you're moving all over the map. And then all of a sudden you hit the snow and the mud, well, the mud and then the snow. And you're like, that's okay. I'll get them. I'll get them next. I'll get them in 42. And when you get hit by that big Soviet steamroller and you realize how many units are coming, and that you just there's no way you could ever plug the holes that they start to make, It's very disheartening. I have been there, my friend. I have been there indeed. We got all that lined up. Can we take him with a hasty? Do we need to? I don't even think we need to because I'm not going to attack there. So let's do a deliberate with this guy. Who are you? It's Heights. Heights. Okay, Heights isn't terrible. Let's go ahead and attack deliberate there. Whoa, lots of air stuff coming in there. I should start notating. They totally routed out. I should start talking more about how many air units we're losing and they're losing. We are losing a lot. They are losing a lot more. Um, and I talked about this, previously. I just let it all go the first 10 turns. So, you know, if we get to 42, I'm probably going to be in a bad shape. Let's hope it doesn't go that far. All right, we're going to do a deliberate attack there and really just try to get this unit all on its own back here and have those guys panic a little bit. I wish that was a part of the game, a mechanic of the game. Panic. Okay, I'm going to move this up and try to start trying to move into a gap here to the extent that one exists. Can he attack there? He can. Is that over a river? Let's look at this hex pop. Minor river to the southwest, west, northwest, and northeast. Okay, so it's not down this way. Let's do a hasty attack there. Shoot. This is the unit. Nah, I'm not going to do it because this is the unit I just put under Weiss. Uh, that's okay. I kind of wish I would have thought about that earlier, I guess. It happens. Let's see. It's not, believe me, that's not a huge mistake, but I kind of wish I would have done that a little differently. I'm going to scoot him around this way, start trying to, maybe we're going to try to exploit up here with him. We've got the two headquarters here. I think 5th Corps, I'll give them the honor of marching into Smolensk. Job well done, gentlemen. We got Smolensk. We've got, oh, you know what? I should probably put construction units with him if I can. So let's go attach construction units. Let's give him 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Let's do priority. I'll spend a point to prioritize Smolensk. Let's get the rail yard going. Yes, sir. Okay. We've done that. How's Vitebsk looking, by the way? 3rd Panzer's got a lot of construction in it. I just like this. I like this picture of Hermann Hoth. He looks like such a German tank general. Either that or a mortician. You tell me. Uh, he's he's a interesting looking dude. A lot of these guys are. How is Vitebsk looking? 44. Okay, we've got that on priority too. Excellent. All right. Man, I like taking Smolensk like that. Just walk on in. Here we come. Hey, what's up? What's happening in Smolensk? Let's get some nice artisan cheeses, whatever they left behind. Um, okay. I think that's all of Ninth Army. Let's keep going. Why stop now? I'm having a hell of a good time. We've got, okay, how far away are you there? 14 of 15. Okay. Um, really Ninth Army, I think I should have in Vitebsk. Or, I'm sorry, Veliki Luki. Um, well, we may move this here. We may move this up to Vitebsk, and I may do something like put 16th over here or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. Let's move units. That's a lot more fun. So we've got the 5th in here. That looks good. Should we move 4th before I move all of this massive stuff? I've got a new idea for you guys about how I'm going to break through here. We're no longer going to go this way. You may say, what? That's shocking. It seems like the AI really aggressively, they figure out where your panzers are going and they just aggressively surround them with all the units they can throw at it. So I think the success, maybe to some extent, is to feint, and then I think we're going to drive right up through here. We're going to try anyway, because if I get up to Vyazma with the 2nd and the third. I can still break them, I can break one directly east. This is okay. This is all like light woods. This all looks good. Now, there is a major river we'll have to cross, the Oka, when we get here. So that's kind of a problem. But really, if we get to Vyazma, hell, I don't know. Maybe we'll take them both straight to Moscow. We'll just drive them around out here. Like during the medieval ages or the medieval ages, the dark ages, the medieval times. They would just ride their horses around the castle. Maybe we'll just, if we have enough fuel, we'll just parade around Moscow. Um, yeah, let's move forth first. I don't think there's anything back here we have to worry about. This is all secondary rail. Brest-Litovsk, we may just eventually move Army Group Center up to Minsk. If I move it off of here, what does it look like? It's still got a capacity of 20,000. It received 4,000 last time. Yeah, I'm just going to move Army Group Center up to Minsk. Make sure everybody's in supply or in command up here, and plus the railroad units are moving around, so that all looks good to me. Now look how far we can get this unit. So I'm going to shift, and this is 43rd Corps under Heinrique. He's our best ground general by far in 4th. Now a lot of times in the old game I would have Modal in 4th Army, but I don't this time. I am going to move 260th ID, which is a reinforcement. It appeared on the map just recently. I'm going to move him there. I'm going to move him there. We're going to start shifting 4th Army north. Um, well, I want to do every other hex, but is that going to be possible here? I'm going to move him there for now. And then I've got the one underneath here. Where's he? Whoa! Look at how far he can fly. Put it. I would like to put him right there if I can. All right, I'm gonna put him. Nope, don't go all the way up there. Oh, I can't stack it right there. That's what's going on. Okay. Um, I'll put him right there for now, just so I remember him. But we're gonna shove Fourth Army right up that way. Uh, that means we're gonna have to bring this next corps around as well. So we're gonna bring these guys up. Let's just bring him up to there for now. We also have the Panzer infantry, but I think I'm going to use them to screen out here. And we're going to bring 4th, 9th, 2nd, 3rd, really bring the tip of the spear there. How far can you go, buddy? All right. We're going to have him wrap all the way around here to there. Okay. Then we're going to have this unit come here. And then you can go there. Okay. Now I'm going to do the unusual backwards attack. Now let's hope he does not retreat this. Well, shoot. I guess, you know what? I've got to back him up. Let's just back him up. I don't want to do this, but I think I kind of have to. We're shifting everybody north anyway, and this is why, because Second Army should be coming through here. Let's just go ahead and put him up here. Uh, this headquarters, I'm kind of doing this a little disjointed because what I want to do takes some maneuvering, as they say in the business. Do they say that? Probably not. 4 of 5. Okay, who do we have here? That is Rendelik. Well, now I said Heinrique was the best. Actually, Rendelik is maybe the second best ground general we have in the game after Modal. Rendelik is fantastic. Stug, Pioneer, Construction, Warfer. And again, if you ever wanted to look, he really looks like a Prussian commander. Even got that stash, right? Uh, 7 of 9 from. Okay, I wish I could do a double right here, but we'll just have him do a deliberate. Okay, we knocked them back. We couldn't see that because I was over it, but we knocked that out of there. 15, 14. Okay, that's what we wanted. And now we move forward. There we go. Actually, I'll have you go there. Shit. He's out of command though. Um, let's have you do a hasty, even though you were just in a battle. That was not great. But we'll just hit him again from this side. There we go. All right, now off you go. This all looks good. We'll get Rendulic, or I guess more properly, Rendulic, I would imagine. Okay. Why don't you deliberate right there and see what happens? No, nothing good happened, actually. We almost lost that battle. All right, let's get on the other side of the river there. He could even go a little further. Okay, let's see what I'm building here. What the heck am I building? Well, you'll see when I start moving motorized units. I hope you'll see. Um, Act trade. Well, you gotta watch, my friend. Then you can play later. Come on. Uh, I'm glad you like the channel. Thank you. Mort, what are your general thoughts on War in the East 2? It is easier for people. Well, it's easier to get into. It's got a couple of systems that are a little more complicated. The logistics and the air system are a little more complicated in this game than the first one. I think it's definitely worth it. The AI is much better in this game. So, you know, if you're going to be just playing the computer, I would say definitely get this game. Um, Now I'll cash that check from Matrix. I wish. I wish. Oh, by the way, that reminds me. Slitherine and Matrix will be doing a live stream palooza, I guess, on May 11th. And they have asked me if our channel wants to participate. So I will be broadcasting their live stream on the channel. But they're gonna, I don't know, say, hey, thanks, Strategy Gaming Dojo or something. But the reason I wanted to do it is because they'll be giving away some free games to you guys. So if you tune in and I participate, well, if you tune in, obviously I participated, or you're tuning in somewhere else. But if you tune in here, they will give us some free games. I don't know what they'll give you some free games. I don't know what. I don't think it's like new. They may give you like I don't even know. I don't know. Maybe Command Modern Operations 2, or they'll give you something that's a little bit older but still relevant. Yes, Kalo, bad hair day today. I had to move. I started to tell this story earlier, then I went on, and then I said I had a non-disclosure agreement, which is true. But you guys don't know where I live, but I live in a brand new building. All right, we were here for a couple of months, and the guy came in and he stepped with his work boot on a couple of tiles, and he said, "Hear that crunch?" And we're like, "Yeah." He's like, well, there's a little moisture that got underneath the flooring, so no big deal. There's no mold. I said, why would he even mention mold? I hadn't thought of mold. I guess I should have with moisture. Why did he mention that? Well, you can guess why. Because I've been out of my place now for 6 or 7 weeks while they repaired the whole damn floor. And who knows what's going on in here. I was going to put on a neck. I am a lawyer, right? So I was going to put on a neck brace and like start coughing. The mold's got me. I'll be a multimillionaire. You guys will never see me on the channel again. Okay, don't mention I said that. No kidding. I signed a non-disclosure agreement. They made us do that. They gave us like free rent and all that crap. Okay. Anyway, back to it. I could move more Fourth Army here, or I could move some fourth. Let's move Fourth Army down here. So this is Seventh Corps. This is Farmbacher. Okay. He doesn't light my world on fire. Battalion Skid. Oh, the whole reason I said that is because you mentioned my hair. We just moved back into our original place, right? We had to move down the hall to one they had already fixed, and now we moved back, and so we're in a state of disarray. That is not going to stop Taco Tuesday tonight. If you guys were wondering, margaritas will be consumed. If I post anything after 8 o'clock, I will turn into a gremlin. No, I will. Whoops. Whoa, no, I don't want sticky keys. 712. Should we hit there? Why can I not do a deliberate there? Well, it's across the river. All right, let's do. Let's do a hasty this way. Okay, let's do a hasty there. Off you go. All right, that's good. Let's do another. Let's do a hasty there. Off you go. All right, 703. That's looking good. I always like 10 to 1 odds. Let's start trying to sneak behind these units so that they have to, retreat a little bit. Can I? No, I cannot do a deliberate there. Well, that's going to drive me crazy. Well, let's try a hasty. I don't think it is it going to work. No, it didn't work. Dang it, Fombacher, you always lose one for me every dang turn. I'm going to move up here. He can't. Gosh darn, they can't do a deliberate with that. Okay, let's sneak you all the way around. Let's hit you with a hasty. Back you go. Man, he can't get out of here because he's got a delay point. He could do a hasty attack there. Fombarker will lose this. Don't worry. He's going to have a losing record. I keep hoping that Hitler recalls him. Um, we will try a hasty there. No. Okay, well, these were just a bunch of crap attacks. That didn't do a whole lot. But we're wearing them down. That's what I'll say. Um, Okay, now what? Do I go on? Yeah, let's go on. Like I said, it's Taco Tuesday, but I got a little time. Let's play. Ay, ay. Fourth Army is sitting there. That's where I want him. He's still sitting here. Fombacher is. He's just going to sit in Mogilev. All right, let's start you. Do I do that first or second though? I'm talking about the second Panzer Group's infantry. Do I move them first? I wish I could put this here. I'm stacked. Uh, let's take. Whoa, that's a lot of points. Let's do this. Let's let's get off. No, I don't want the Panzer picked. Let's try to do a deliberate attack here with the two motorized into this armor unit. So we're starting with 3rd Panzer Corps. Should I bring another? No. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna try this. We'll do a deliberate attack there. Okay, thank goodness. If that wouldn't have worked, it would have messed up my whole plan. But we knocked these guys back, 4,500 men, and we're gonna try to push like the Dickens right here. Um, should I move both of them up? Nah, yeah, 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 yeah. I don't think so. Let's do the one there. Okay. Let's do the other one. Gosh, it takes a lot of points to get into that hex. We're going across the river. I think, is this swamp? No, it's clear. Okay. All right, let's get another motorized. The lair, man, they're really hurting for combat points. What's their TOE? 78. I mean, a lot of them are just damaged. Okay. Let's get you there. We've got Das Reich back here. We've got a lot of motorized units we can try to blast away with here. So I don't think there's any reason to be like premature with an attack or to do an attack under strength. We've got a lot of units that we can attack with. So let's try to, gosh, if I can unlodge that, we may be halfway to Moscow by morning, boys. Let's hit this armored unit first, though. Let's see what kind of power we're playing with. Okay. I would have liked that to route. I kind of feel like it should have. Should I do this one? 7, 11. Nah, that's not as powerful as it look. Okay, we got that out to retreat, and we're doing just one delay point. That's what I'm trying to do, is make sure every attack counts so that I'm only building up one. Okay, this still has 26. Holy smokes. Why don't I have you be the one that gets up here originally? Or do I do this? No, I think I'll do this one with panzers, actual panzers, maybe. Maybe. Uh, let's go get infantry units. Oh, you will still have a 7 up here, would you? All right. I like that. I really need to. That's all swamp, though. I don't think they could get through that. So let's go ahead and start moving some of this panzer infantry up here and try to get them to take something out. Now that is a 4 of 18, and that is a panzer division with 25. How much would this cost us? Just 2. I'm actually going to move him back, that Panzer. I hate to waste points like that, but I think it's going to make this make the most sense. All right, he's got 7 left. He will have 8 left there. You can go there or there. Okay, or there. All right. Now, these are kind of mismatched units. We can't get a deliberate in, but we can do a hasty. Yes. Okay, good. So now just one delay point there, which is really what I was trying to do, or make sure I did. Um, can he go any further? No. Oh, it's because I'm still on him too. So those infantry guys can't go any further? Swamp and across the river. That's why. Okay, that's fine. So I'm trying to, hold on to some of these points. What about you? Where can you go? You could get up there, or you can come over here and hold. I have a feeling one of these will be able to come here, so I'm actually going to go here with him. All right, so we're gonna kind of build our holding force here. Okay, let's have this infantry then. 34th ID will come out here and they're going to take the place of these panzers. And this one's going to be like here, 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 maybe here. No, let's do right there. Now I could, I'm building a little ring here so that they can't break into here, but I'm actually going right up here, which I could have maybe used those to try to blow away things there, but I think we've got enough motorized to do that. Um, All right, let's get Das Reich on the roll and see what happens. So we'll get Das Reich right up in there and see what we're dealing with. Right. If he goes there, he could also go there. I think I'll have him go there because I want Das Reich to move on. Right. And then we've got a 5 and 26. He can go, let's say, there. All right. It's getting a little hairy up here, gents. 5, 4. All right, I'm gonna put him there. Is everybody in command? 5 of 5, 5 of 5. Okay, I don't know that it's gonna matter. I don't even know I can do a deliberate attack here. All right, we're gonna hit these units and try to get them to take a step back. Doesn't look like we succeeded. Oh, looks like we did succeed. I spoke too soon, and now we've busted it wide open, I think. That was the big one. Okay, I'm gonna get off of this, and I'm gonna have these two hit this security unit. Okay, that just disintegrated. That's gone. Now then, I still have motorized units back here. This is the one, right? This is the one now, If we can get rid of him, it's because these guys got knocked back. They're already in big trouble. So let's move you there, you there. 3 of 12, 4 of 14. He can't get over there though. He could, but it's not going to do us any good. Um, I guess we got to move Dossreich over and hope he's still got part of a hasty attack in him. So let's move there. Let's triple it. Ah, he doesn't. Shoot. Okay. Uh, these two do. Can't do a deliberate. All right. I want to get Dossreich off of here. Am I gonna have to back him up or back him off? Nope. It's a gosh darn it. That's okay. That's okay. Keep your head up, kid. Keep your head up. Uh, I could move in there. I could move this guy in there. Let's actually take the cavalry guy and go here and do a deliberate attack here and see what we're dealing with. Okay, we just scouted that. Hey, way to go, cavalry unit. That's what you're supposed to do. Um, Now then, you can see we can start getting panzers through here. I would really like to move this unit though. Wish I wouldn't have moved that over there, but you know that's what happens. Okay, there we go. Retreated, routed. 873. That looks good. Can he move anymore? He can. He can get into town. Okay, that's good. 4 of 14. I'm sure he could go further, but we'll kind of hold on to some of those points for now. These guys could move. 10th motorized could definitely move up in here. So let's get 10th going. Let's try a hasty. Let's start moving our motorized cores up here. All right, let's move him up. Let's try a hasty against those guys. Did we move? Nah, we didn't move them. Shoot. Now that gave us a delay point. I probably should have brought panzers in for that job, but okay. Um, do I have any other motorized units just straight up motorized? You got him. I've got him. Nope, looks like we're kind of down to our panzers now. Now that's not a bad place to be down to. Let's start running them through gaps. All right, so he's gonna come rolling up here. Can you get there? He can. Okay, so he's gonna hold there for now. How far can you get? Not that far. 18th Panzer. Okay, I'm going to have to move this guy somehow. Now, I do not like to attack with my panzers, generally speaking. That being said, you've got them for a reason. At some point, you kind of, you don't have to, but in a situation like this, I think we should. Now, he can get beyond here, but I really, really want to get rid of this. So we're going to do a, whoops, come here now. Let's get your headquarters up here a little ways. Now I'm tempted to make sure by doing 3. Do I do that? Now see, we can get your encirclement if you guys want that. Um, can I get anything else up here that's not a Panzer division? Because I'd really like to use them to do the full breakthrough. I guess I can eventually. Sorry, I feel like this is a big decision, so I'm just taking a minute. Okay, let's just do a hasty attack here. These guys have already gotten knocked back. Now, what are we attacking into? Light woods. It's not ideal. We've got river to the southeast and the northeast, but not directly to the east, which is where we're coming from. Let's hit them. Yeah, they brought in another. You always hate to see that. We lost 57 tanks. Okay, that hurt. That was not great. Okay, moving on. 138. Okay, they're still fine. Let's keep moving this way. Okay, so that goes. And then we'll do 3rd Panzer. Can we get you going any further? Well, we can. Okay, we can move 3rd Panzer there. And we can move 4th Panzer up here. Okay. Now then. Where are you going to go, sir? Go right there. Well, we're up and through. That last attack was costly. It's not, the end of the world, but it would I have preferred that not happen? Of course I would. Um, we'll put you here. Now then, oh, he can get up to here. Okay, we'll triple stack there. Now I want to bring this unit. I'm going to bring him back down here just in case the Soviets get any ideas of trying to come back on us there. And then I'm going to put him, can't get him any further. Let's put him there. And let's get you through that way. Okay, so we have a breakthrough here. We got one more Panzer division. How far can he get up here? He gonna really, yeah, like right there. Let's have him be on that side of the river. All right. Hey, Stanley. Yes, as a matter of fact, I am going to put up a War in the Pacific episode maybe later tonight. And then we'll stream it tomorrow. Okay? Um, yeah, sorry, Stanley. I've been playing that War Plan Pacific just because it's coming out on Thursday. I wanted to get as many episodes up as I could. We'll be playing a War in the Pacific till the end of time, literally, maybe. Do these guys have a deliberate attack? No, they don't. I don't dare attack here again after losing that 57 tanks. I'm not going to run into them again. We're through. We're where we need to be. Now, we've talked about, you know, naively thinking that things will retreat where you want them to. Well, if you only give them one path, they're going to have to come back here and they're going to run smack dab into the Ninth Army coming this way. So hopefully we can clean up with that. But I don't know that they're, like this area, I'm not sure there's a whole lot here. Of course, there will be a whole lot here. But if we can get our panzers up here, we got a lot of clear, we got light woods, we can take some down to take Tula, we may come over here, take a Ryazan, and, just send them out this way. But we're in, we're what? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We're like 190 kilometers out of Moscow in the middle of August. I'll take that. I'll take that. I think we'll be just fine. Tempted to just that. Now I want to blow things away with the Panzer. I'm mad. Not really. I'm not that mad. Let's move the motorized headquarters up. Get them up in the fray here. Get everybody in command just in case we get a counterattack. Let's make sure these guys are all in command. We'll just put this up here. That looks good. 12 of 15, 9 and 8. Oh yeah, there was this unit that I was thinking about moving a little further up here. I was holding on to some of those points. Let's move him over here. And this guy, I got a lot of holding forces up here. I could move him this way because I think these ninth guys will reverse out and go this way. And then I'll bring the Panzer guys back the other way. like up into here. Matter of fact, I could kind of do that now. I'll have him go there. I don't need that air base, not really. Nothing there. Still got a 4 and 14 there. No, nothing there. These are the guys that attacked. Let's go look at their TOE. Yep, they took a beating there. 17th, lost a lot of tanks. 12th, that's not so bad. 10th, 16th, okay, not horrible, not horrible. It's really that 12th that took a hurting. How's 19th looking? 66. Okay, so they're all hovering around 70 maybe. Well, not third. That's not looking great. Um, all right, with that, I think I'm going to call it an episode. This was a lot of fun. All of that Panzer work. Whew, I need a margarita. I need a margarita now. Uh, Thank you guys for stopping by. You guys have made the channel such a success, and I really, really appreciate it. I hope you're learning a lot. That's my only goal, is to have you guys enjoy the games, learn the games, and hey, I'm gonna play them anyway. So, as long as I can be talking while I'm doing it, why not? Why not? So anyway, this has been Strategy Gaming Dojo. We did the lost 57 Panzers north of Smolensk. That's okay. We'll recover. We'll be all right. You guys have a good one. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'll talk to you next time. Strategy Gaming Dojo out.